92.7 3 FM. 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 90.
Outcome of the election, please. These are very serious matters. That the outcome of the 7th of December election 2024, which brought the Honorable Nyindam to this house as the Honorable Member for Kwandai, was flawed, and therefore that election has been ordered to be rerun. Mr. Speaker, ipso facto, the Honorable Nyindam is no longer a member of this house. He's not. He's not. So hear me. So that you can respond. So my oppression of law is no longer a member of this house with a voice. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, Mr. Speaker, we have received the court orders and received proof of service. The orders of the court has been duly served on Parliament. It was served yesterday. Speaker, it will serve the minority to listen to me in silence. If they are minded to respond, then they can respond.
Honourable members, please, let's listen to him. Let's listen to him.
We do it beautifully. So listen.
Let's listen to him, please.
Speaker, I have a copy of the proof of service of the orders of the Tamale High Court dated yesterday, 24th of November, and served on Parliament. The orders of the court was served by the court bailiff of the High Court Accra. It's called Solomon Osafu, bailiff of the High Court Accra. And I have the affidavit of service. So, Mr. Speaker, I will make all this available to the table office. Speaker, by operation of law, the Honorable Nyindam can no longer participate in our proceedings. If he's minded to appeal the decision of the High Court, it is his right, and he has done so. But it is tried that mere filing of an appeal does not operate as a stay of execution of the court's orders. Mr. Speaker, further, a mere filing of a stay of execution. Please, there are two processes involved here. I've seen both copies. He has filed a notice of appeal. It does not operate as a stay against the execution of the orders of the High Court, Tamale. 2, a mere filing of a stay of execution application also does not operate as a stay against the execution of the orders of the court. So Parliament, having been duly served, has the duty and the law to ensure that the Honorable Nyindam is no longer extended cut seats by the House as extended to members. Mr. Speaker, I'm not raising these matters
92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Mr. Speaker, when the Honorable Jachi Kwesi was ordered by the court that he should go through rerun of his elections, members of this side at the time, mainly led by the now minority leader, spoke vociferously against the fact that the Honorable Jachi Kwesi cannot be entertained in this house. The issue was raised by Professor Kingsley Nyaku. He used to sit here, and that matter caught fire on this floor. Eventually, the Honorable Jachi Kwesi had to leave. So these matters, they are beaten path. This is a path that we have traveled. Precedent has been laid and set, or set and laid. So nobody can edge upon this house today that the Honorable Nyindam must have a voice today. It won't happen. It won't happen. So the orders of the High Court are directed at Parliament as well as the Electoral Commission to order for a rerun of the election within 30 days. Within 30 days upon the grant of that order. Speaker, there's no contrary order from the High Court, properly constituted, nor the Court of Appeal, staying that order of the High Court. And me, as the majority chief whip of this side, we will not sit and disobey the orders of the court. So we went through the processes painfully and got a judicial pronouncement. By all means, you can hold your press conferences outside and say things against the judiciary. We won't do that. We will observe the orders of the court.
Yes, go to court.
If you are minded, the tournament for doing so is in the courtroom. This is the presence of Parliament and the foyers of Parliament are forum non-convenience. A year ago, Mr. Speaker, if I may remind myself,
92.7
when there was
Urban Lifestyle Radio
matter,
Station.
and the Honorable Minority Leader, then Majority Leader, declared as Minority Leader and disagreed. He went to court to seek a judicial interpretation.
Within 2 hours.
And within 2 hours, he got a court order. He mounted a press conference on the steps of this Parliament and praised the judiciary to the high heavens less than 12 months ago. Today, we are told that the judiciary is not fair. But these are not matters that we'll table here. So I am only bringing this matter to the attention of the House. Plenary. The Parliament has been properly served. It's not as though Parliament is not aware. Parliament is properly served. Speaker has been served. The clerk has been served. The legal department has been served. So the Honorable Nyindam is now a persona non grata on this floor and to the presence of this Parliament as a member of Parliament. The court says he must go back and go through the processes. If he's duly re-elected, he can come
92.7
back. But for now,
Urban
he
Lifestyle
cannot.
Radio Station.
So I won't belabor the point. Speaker, On this basis, on the totality of my submission, I pray that he must even be marched out of the chamber by precedent. I am not saying so. Precedent set by this side when they were here. And the Honorable Jachi Kwesi went back and returned triumphantly. So, what was good yesterday must be good today. We must, as leaders, we must live by principles. That is why when you set bad precedents and bad principles, you should know that tomorrow it may hurt you. So, Mr. Speaker, I have the backing,
92.7 Urban
of my
Lifestyle
side
Radio Station
to demand that Honorable Nyindam does not participate further in the business of this house until he goes to re-election. Mr. Speaker, I so submit.
3FM 92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
And that was Majority Chief Whip on the floor of Parliament yesterday, vociferously making his point concerning the Bandai MP. Now, if you've been following us throughout the week, we've been keeping you up to speed on what exactly has been happening. Honorable Nyindam, as you know, has been ordered by the courts to, well, I have counsel here, so I can say it correctly, refrain from holding himself
out as a member of parliament elected by and for the people of Pandai. Yes.
And the ruling also includes that within 30 days, a rerun of the entire process
must happen
so that it is no longer a by-election. It is
a rerun. A by-election will be a product of a seat that has been lawfully or legitimately occupied, but the occupant vacates the seat, passes on, or becomes incapacitated and is unable to continue carrying out the duties of the office of the Member of Parliament. But in this case, it is the legitimacy of the election that is being contested, or that was contested. And so it's a rerun of the process to give it legitimacy.
Now, before we played that, we also played for you the Minority Leader, Honorable Afenyo-Markin's press conference in Parliament, where many of you have monitored the temperature, especially online. Many of you have said that his comments as concerns the judiciary were rather scathing. And that is probably the mildest term I could use this morning based on what I saw yesterday. Sixtus, you are in the legal fraternity. Were you scandalized?
You know, there's one thing you can do, and I'm sure the comments you are referring to are looking at or putting the comments of the leader in a certain perspective, that he's a lawyer.
That's right.
And you would expect, a lawyer would be the last person you would expect to say certain things about a judge. So there are two things that can happen, or one thing that can happen. One of two things. The two things that anybody can do would be to attack a judgment and to attack the judge, or to attack the judge. But what is acceptable is for you to attack the judgment. Whether you are a lawyer, you are a social commentator, you are a political watcher, you are we the people. You have the right to disagree with the judgment of any court, from the lower courts right up to the apex court. It's an absolute right for you to disagree. And part of that disagreement is an avenue that has been created by the court system itself, the judicial system itself, or the justice system itself, for you to appeal the process. You can go to a higher court to say that this decision rendered by this court, I disagree with it, either because it does not follow the rules are set out. It did not come as a result of the evidence that was presented before the court. It did not, or it does not, or it deviated from the rules of natural justice, which would be that you didn't get a fair hearing, number one, which is, in fact, a very basic one that usually would come up. So you can say that, well, he's a learned judge, but I disagree with this judgment. And because I disagree with the judgment, I'm going on to a higher forum to appeal to that higher court to do something about this. That is why the appeal process is there. You can also do a press conference to say that, yes, you disagree with the judgment. You disagree with all that the judge has said because 1, 2, 3 are available or were available before the court, but the court did not take that into consideration in rendering its judgment. And so you are disagreeing. You can decide to appeal, or you may decide that, you know what, let me just let this fly. Let me let it lie. I mean, I don't want to waste any more resources. I don't want to waste any more time.
You win some, you lose some.
You win some, you lose some. So let's just let it be. But for the record, I disagree with the judgment. And these are the reasons why I disagree with the judgment. What you cannot do, however, would be to launch a direct attack on the person of the judge. That would not happen. To
call it a shameful act of producing this judgment, is that a no-no?
92.7.
It's a no-no to the extent that you are directly questioning the character of the judge. But if it is directly on the law, like I said, you can disagree with it.
Or is it a no-no to the extent of where it is you are standing in the Republic, so that if you are in Parliament, you can cloak yourself in immunity and feel
say what
free.
You want to say?
Because you know once you take a step out,
you capture it as parliamentary immunity.
Because that has also become a part of the conversation that
but
really,
I am not
would this
sure,
happen outside of Parliament?
I am not sure the law of what do you call it? Your immunity may protect you from the contempt of court.
Right.
It's a huge argument we can have, legal argument we can have. You see, remedies like the contempt process is there more importantly to protect the integrity of the court.
That's right.
So that you don't have people running riots, insulting judges left, right, center, disrespecting judges left, right, center, drawing judges into the arena of party politics left, right, center. That the integrity and the independence of the judiciary must at all times be protected. And you don't have I've made this argument here before, some time ago, if you recall, when I was talking about judges not having the opportunity to defend themselves and their judgments. Even when you go on appeal on a matter, the judge will not come and say, I did this because of this or because of that. What the appellate court would work with is the records that is before it. But the judge himself or herself will not be called in to say, well, you know, this decision was rendered based on 1, 2. No, everything is on the record. So if you organize a press conference and you give it out to a judge, the judge cannot organize a press conference to respond to you.
For example, what we saw during the vetting process of Paul Bafo-Boni, you see the minority leader had sought to make some comments about the panel that handled CJ Tokonu's case. And the rebuttals coming from the majority leader was that, well, these judges are not here, cannot defend themselves, cannot hold a press conference, so refrain from dragging them into these matters.
More so when you say them, when you make the comments on official platforms like Parliament. Some of us have argued in the past that the Association of Judges and Magistrates and the Judicial Service should actually be doing more in defense of judges. I will not.
You don't fear that? You don't fear that could maybe, I don't know, open the floodgates and then everything, there's a rebuttal, there's a...
Oh, no.
You don't think that would ruin the sanctity?
Be everything.
Okay.
It definitely would not be everything. But there are high political cases that you definitely would get commentaries. Election petitions, obviously. You will get commentaries, whether from the political parties that partook in the election, or even from radio people, TV people like you and I, or from social media people. You would always get those things. And it's not everything that you should respond to. But there would be some of the commentaries that would require a direct response. You see,
3FM,
you may disagree with a judgment. And mind you, I'm not even taking sides to say whether the judgment was right or wrong. Because, as I said, I haven't read the full records of the proceedings, and I have not read the judgment. So I don't even know exactly what the language of the judgment is. It is from the summaries that we all got from our correspondent and the subsequent interviews and we conducted with lawyers involved in the case. It's based on this that we are all having these discussions. So you cannot go out to use certain words on a judge. You can definitely disagree with a judge. You can definitely express your disagreement with the judgment, but you cannot directly attack the person of a judge. So if the voice we played it this morning, we played the full voice this morning.
That's right.
He said at a point that we respect the office he occupies, which is the way to go. We respect the office he occupies. So in that spirit, you cannot say that, Helen, your leadership, way there,
one can ye.
One can year is diplomatic. If you say one can year, it's fine. If you say, but you cannot dish out insults. I wanted to give examples, but it might not be.
I think it's a bit early.
Yes.
It's a bit early.
So the language of the press conference is what people are taking issue with. Not the principle of the press conference. The principle that we disagree, the principle that the judgment, whilst even still waiting for the certified copy of the judgment, it was served, or notice was served on Parliament, so that the member affected would vacate the seat. That is not what is under scrutiny here. It is the language of the press conference that is.
He says, how can a judge who calls himself a judge sit in a court and misconduct himself in such a manner and expects the country to be quiet? The judgment is not merely flawed, it is dangerous.
Good. So you can say the judgment is flawed, it is dangerous, it has the potential of inciting violence, it can cause unrest in Pandai, it can bring division in our national politics, it can do 1, 2, 3. So yes, you can say that it is flawed. And it is on the basis of that conviction that the judgment is flawed that you are proceeding to appeal against the judgment. You get it? But if you use words that are openly insulting, we all know, and there are also cultural nuances, that you say, if the white man says, don't be stupid, it's not an insult. But in our land, if you say, don't be stupid, it's a very big insult. So you can't come and insult me and say you did not insult me, you spoke English. So it's a fight for not just the judges, but lawyers as well. That is why you find some lawyers going to the defense of the judge. Not because they agree with the judgment. I think we need to be able to separate the issues. The fact that somebody is defending the judge against the political attacks does not necessarily mean that the person agrees with the judgment. You can disagree with the judgment, but you also are minded by the fact that there has to be a preservation of the integrity of the
because
court
we've all
system.
decided that
3FM,
that is the final arbiter. One day I will go to court One day you will go to court, and we have to preserve that sanctity so that when we go, we receive a judgment and we go about our way. But if we go on a denigration spree, how do we preserve that sanctity of our courts? Let's get into the newspapers right about now. It's about 23 past 7, and then we'll take your calls. I can imagine some of you will have very passionate takes and opinions this morning, but we're going to also be measured. If we're calling for measured speech, it starts with us. The Ghanaian Times this morning, Sixtus, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. You see the J.G. Kwesing case that the whip referenced. Yeah. There's always the tendency, that is what the lawyers will call precedent. Once you do something, it sets an example that, this can happen in future. We can. Again, when we started the discussions about the removal of the former Chief Justice, the example of Charlotte Osei came back to us that right. But this one too was protected, independent constitutional body, guaranteed constitutionally protected tenure, but the person was removed. So we have to be seriously minded by the kinds of things that politicians are taking us through in this country. That there is no longer protection for any office in this country. The constitutional bodies, all of them, NCC, SHRAJ, Electoral Commission, what is the name of that one? Domelevo. What's the name of that office? Auditor General.
3FM.
All those are bodies that have enjoyed certain constitutional protections. But for some funny reason, we have been able to weave through all of them, crack through all of them, and today, depending on which side you stand, or which side of the aisle, as they say, you sit, then you start crying wolf. We shouldn't have been where we are. I'll keep reminding us that we started from somewhere. And yes, of course, it must end somewhere. We can't, it happened to J.G. Kwesing, so it must happen to Nyendam.
You do me, I do you.
You do me, I do you. When NPP was majority, they did it woto. So NDC's majority today, we must do it. At what point will it end? At what point will we begin to say that enough is enough? Let a judge be a judge. If a judge is presented with a case, that the judge is not worried that, by this one, if I give the judgment this way, I may get favor from the presidency, or if I give the judgment this other way, I may have problems with the presidency.
Or even with the people. The people say, but yesterday it was like this.
It was like
you
this.
Want to do it like that? No, let's do it.
That is why, as one of they say, they call it the features of law, characteristics of law, there's predictability, there's consistency. That the law is like this, it is like that. We know that if you take 1, 2, 3 actions, this is the likely outcome of those actions under the law.
Our predictability is you do me,
I do you. And our
predict.
Law is interpreted to suit who sits on the chair. It is terrible. It is terrible. Judges must be able to deal with election petitions without all of the somebody has argued that the judges also put themselves in those corners, tight corners. I don't know. I have never been a judge. I don't know.
Soon come. All right. Let's not run out of time. Let's get into the papers. The Ghanaian Times this morning has this to say on the front page: Get fund to allocate some 65 million Ghana cedis as a lifeline for 9,000 special needs students. And you've got the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, Minister of Education, pictured here. Ghana's ambassador designate to Burkina Faso, Kenneth Akibate, a public servant par excellence. Okay, that's on page 7. Korea PM confers diplomatic Service Medal on Dr. Akwarye for meritorious service. There's a lovely picture to go along with that story. Parliament scraps COVID-19 levy. CRI urges national policy to protect religious rights of students. On the back page, GHS gets some 486 motorcycles to enhance service delivery. Re-equip fire service for efficient operations. Nana Ahinkan II speaking there. Sixtus, you've got the daily graphic for us. And I see the phone lines are blinking. We'll quickly run through. I promise you will take as many of your calls as possible.
Daily Graphic newspaper, interest rates to go down. BOG cuts policy rate to 18%, brings back 14-day Treasury bill. We have Parliament repeals COVID-19 Recovery Act. China ready to support Ghana's development agenda. Ambassador Tong is speaking. First Bank Group CEO confers with President Mahama, reaffirms commitment to Ghana's economic transformation. That's on the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper. On the back page of same, you have high-level committee formed to drive Ghana's 2026 World Cup ambitions. Somebody said yesterday that those who want to bug up this World Cup season, now we know who to tackle. You've seen the members of the committee, right?
Who are the members of this committee?
There's the Foreign Affairs Minister is part.
Oh, that's my good friend.
That's your good friend. So you see, you have protocol.
But me, if I'm going, it's because I have confidence that Ghana is going to win. I'm not there to see anybody else. And I want Otuado to shine so that Sixtus can now migrate. I don't know whether Burkina Faso, Togo, or where, because he can't stay here. He can't stay here, no.
I will be the happiest person in Ghana if the Black Stars wins this.
But your faith is low, and I don't know why. Look at the quality we have.
My faith is low because of the quality of the coach we have, and not the quality of the players we have.
Surely.
As for the players, I know we can go somewhere. So yes, the youth, is it youth and recreation or youth development? Pablo's office. Minister for Youth, young people.
Okay. That's also my party. Who else?
He's also your party.
Yeah.
Okay. There's. I'm trying to get the names off the top of my head, but okay. Let me just quickly see if I can pull it up.
I need to know who I can accost at the right time.
Oh, you know quite a number of them.
Fantastic.
Actually, you know quite a number of them.
Mexico, here we come.
That is where you want to. Me, I want to watch the Canada ones.
So we are playing in Mexico, Canada
and US.
US. Oh,
I don't know whether our games are spread across. Okay, so I have the full list here. Also, so sports ministry is represented not by the minister.
Okay.
But Mrs. Wilhelmina, this name, Asamoah, chief director. But of course, the sports minister himself will be actively involved in the processes.
Okay.
GFA President Kate Okreku is chairman of the committee. Deputy National Security Coordinator Elizabeth Yanka is on. Former footballer Abedi Pele is on. Abedi Pele is on.
Wow.
Tourism and Culture Minister. Okay, Ministry. Deputy Minister is representing the Honorable Yusuf Jaja. He's on. Finance Ministry, you have the Deputy Minister Ampem Nyako. Youth Development, that is the ministry. George Opariado. Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Samuel Okijeto Ablakwa. You have Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Adams, he himself is part. And then you have from the Office of the President, guess who? Stan Dogbe. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay,
all right.
So let me quickly run through the Ghana's favorite newspaper. Front page headline: Court order sparks clash over Pandai seat, and the story is on page 3. AFCFTA staff blows 221,000 on sports betting. Did you hear that?
Please come again.
AFCFTA staff, the Africa Continental Trade.
Oh, my people.
staff.
They are normal people.
Blows 221,000 on sports betting. Yes. According to the Daily Guide newspaper, that story is on page 6 of the paper. Ranak Foundation food banks open in Kumasi. That's what's his name again? The New Order. What's the name? The New Order political party.
UP.
No UP. Oh, the slim young man. RNAQ.
Oh. I thought talking about Cheddar. New Force.
Uh-huh. Is he the one doing the food banks?
No, that's RNQ.
Who is that?
That is a businessman. I think, did he say he got to start selling plates, washing plates, breaking plates? I can't remember. Something to do with plates. Yes, RNQ.
Afro-Arab partners, Chinese investors. Let me continue. Why? And just one group and others dragged to court. Oh, talking about Cheddar, Mm-hmm. Today is the birthday of Brian Echampong.
Former
Agric Minister, former was he ever at National Security? Yes, he had
was.
Something security.
Yes.
Yes.
Flag bearer hopeful for today, the NPP.
Yes. Today is his birthday. So
wonderful.
Maybe as a birthday present, they may want to just give him the flag bearership.
He should listen to this next advert. That will make the birthday even sweeter. When we come back, we take your phone calls.
92.73 FM. 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 92.73
717-0556910-154. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, who am I speaking to? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Ajana from Dome.
Ajana from Dome. How is Dome this morning?
Oh, Dome is cool. You know, we are close up to the mountains of the issue. The weather is more or less like America, Canada, Mexico. Coming next year, we want to go.
We'll see you there. All right, let me hear you this morning. What's on your heart?
Thank you very much. A lot of good job you and your team are doing for Magazana and the media general. This is Nadine Gibril, Deputy Election Director, State of the Commission in Channel 2. And all NBC appointees and the CEOs, the good ones, the bad ones, very soon we shall go. You see, sometimes when I see our legislators and I see them talking against the judiciary, then where are we heading to? Where are we going? So if I see strong members, that's why I decided when it comes to these ONC makers, because I'm not going to fight them because one, I'm not going to say because of the NATO appoint the ONC, so we should make sure that we take them out. No, they have to do the right thing. If they are doing the right thing, let us applaud them. Let them think they need support, that they need to work, that they need to work. We should give them. That is not a company, and body we say anything. You see, what has happened, that's why after you must stand against the judiciary, it needs to be called to order. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Greetings to everybody in Dome this morning. Let me get on to my next caller. Hello, good morning. Who's speaking?
Hello, good morning, sweetie.
Good morning.
From Professor Aristocrat to the Castle Barrier no pay.
Mr. Prekese, let's hear you, please.
That's an Peminchi or Namicho production team. Chairman, Opposite, Sour Benu, and Anna, Nakame, your good board. Odeu, I find marking. In fact, on Canan, the rule of law, I find marking MPP, they should just shut up. You know how on with the judiciary nearby. I have for the past 8 years. Michael Kwe to Parliament. Michael Kwe used the Constitution of Ghana and the MPP's own Article 3. Or the Aspele, the way from an MP, from Parliament, he said. Then, on the way for MPP, and it is against their own Constitution. Then, from the MP was expelled from Parliament by the same way Michael Kwe. Have been issued the same article and the same MPP their own Constitution expelling for Parliament. Now, so marking Aqua Court and upper 11 o'clock. Albert Sabatukunu or in the one tonight with Asamado. Not way on Ankasa on with the Chief Justice at the case no. Within 2 hours, once we work case no Adama, we a fire marking. And I feel like a catching rule of law, away there on my way. I'm away, down a fire, and it's on Waka. You see, Uncle, so almost here 127, I said the band today. You recollection via a parliamentary election. The declare 1,000 go to court. And 11 months ago, never be any castle to go to court. And then to go to court will be a court when we case on the way after Mike and Kaza. That I should shut up.
Oh, Mr. Prekese, thank you. Nangin. Let me get on to my next caller. He's talking about the NPP's press conference. He says, well, go to court if you're unhappy with the judgment. That is the course of action. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, who am I speaking with?
Obaima, this is your friend or your brother, and I'm calling from Boy in the Eastern region.
Oh, fantastic. Great to hear your voice. How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. Let's hear you, please.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my mind. Miniaba, Didikain, incoming national chairman, you were Honorable Boachi Ejako for MPP. You were Kennedy, a complex Ejapon. Miniaba, Yen Kanukre and Chayon, say, Jachi question, I ascend North MPI, Omrico Quarton, and then Bandai Assembly. And yet the same.
What's the difference, woman?
Difference, Cassia. In a sense, that you question, yes, Ukuta, Dura citizen, or your Canadian, as I again, let us start counting from my MP. And I found that and this is the court say 41 polling station, and the court say, oh, Muntin will be a assessor police station, as I said.
Pepe.
And the day in Tina say the 41 polling station, Abba Court. Not judge who brought a seminar. Because you have the whole constitution in another election to food you. First, look at the Kazan Grandpa, Miniaba, or Betiasi. For the same, Makota Assassin, now Sokota Assassin. And I will see the first war about what assassin. Nekota, that's as you could put in the and your first one the year boo. Now, what for has a media comedy? And that's a committee.
Matewasi.
Can you say now you go casting in what collection in Mua? Now, with that judgment way, judgment, Papa. I was here to so. As you make a Kawasama or Shatapana, wait or Shatapu, a year. We shouldn't compare apple to oranges. We shouldn't compare apple to oranges. We understand a year, you can't prevent home. Your political party, and you never be a fata, I am what on my Ghana. Young fire political difference, and to nearly on my account, any peace, I know my can and some political parties number. You're the mama Bacatra said, Obama on my Ghana, you can't buy. And the sanitary part, you know about your tobacco things. Sanitary part, even at all. Did they echo back to 26 company? They are about 17 cities. Sanitary part, the BNY, yet 45 Ghana cities. Maybe mom and mama, me to the mouth. By the same year, who got the 23 part back 45 Ghana series. And your man, so the chama, young money, and mamma, a wood school.
So I say, if you
even at all. The old time, also in the large quantities are. The 10% of the mouth. And the buy all to a dear. Ama o man for na 73 part back 45 cities a ya krono a ekoso e wo NDC abamo we mu o say ya ka kire o mto o bu bu o man kwa ya awia o man egwo wan botom ntu o munya no munyi na fo kane.
Thank you for your thoughts. All right. And Kawonso, so very passionate indeed this morning, talking about the disparity he says he finds in the Dachiquation case and also the Honorable Nyindam case. I'll take 2 more calls and we'll make way for some sports. Hello, good morning. Let's make it snappy, please. Who am I speaking with?
This is Lincoln. How are you doing, man?
Lincoln from Akwete, man. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Let's hear you, please.
And you see, these MPP people, the most righteous people in the world, you hear them.
Why do you say so?
Yes, they say they are the most righteous people. They don't even respect the girl child or Ghanaian woman. They don't respect them. President Mama is saying that we have to provide. President Mama and the Nana Opokwadima, our vice. They sat down and think about this. Absenteeism. When these girls are in their menstrual period, some of them don't even go to school. They find it difficult. Some even use other materials that are not even good for this thing to prepare themselves. And President Mama and the Nana Opokwadima sat down and came out with this initiative. This money that we are talking about, if it were to be the MPP, they will share it among themselves, like they did in the past 8 years. Today, we are distributing parts to the girl child from primary to SS level. And you people are saying that it's too expensive. Did you do that? In your 8 years, did you do that? When you siphon, you dip your hand into government coffers, siphon everything that is there. President Mama is in power and helping the good people of this country. And you are telling us that it's too expensive. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because, my sister, it's time we face these people. They are talking about that equation. You know what they've done to Honorable Dachiquation? He was going to court on daily basis, as if somebody who have hijacked a plane or caused a mass. Look, I will urge the President Mahama. We shouldn't joke with power. You see, MPP people, they are people that when you are dealing with them, deal with them properly. Let them feel that you are dealing with them.
Thank you
Today
for that call.
Thank you for that call.
Yes, land on this for me. On a peaceful one. Land on a peaceful one for me.
Yes. Today is their time, and they are telling us you put political this in aside. When it is your time, you are misdeed. We are going the extra mile to deal with you. Thank you.
Let's live peacefully. One Ghana. Final caller. Hello, good morning.
Helen.
Yes.
We are good friend. Maestro calling from the city within the city.
Oh, Maestro, great to hear your voice. I only have 1 minute for you. Hope you're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Yes, let me hear you,
my
please.
man made Nadia today, Sixtus. I will tell him to call me. I lost his number. He's my lawyer now.
Yeah,
he's my lawyer.
Yes, full Esquire. Full Esquire.
Yeah, he's my lawyer. Today he made my day.
Okay, how did he make your day?
But for you to break down the legal issue regards to the attacking of the judge, you have to attack the judgment, not
That's
the judge.
right. That's right.
He made my day today.
Okay.
Good morning to Sixtus and then my good friend Johnny.
All right.
Congratulations to my MP2, Honorable Jaja, being part of the committee to state affairs of the U.S. So, Ellie, see me. Maybe you go to America, You go and watch the World Cup.
I'm going with you.
My deputy minister is part of the committee.
I see.
You see, Ellen.
Yes.
It's good for people to know. There's a saying that in Chi, we throw ball against the wall to come back to you.
That's right.
Listen to our market today. Attacking the judge, not the judgment. That is my issue. And then the majority chief will have set the record straight. That is what people have been done. It has been done to someone. And today it's come to you and you are making a lot of noise. If you know you win the seat, Pandai seat fairly, let's go for rerun. This is court speaking. It's not me. Maestro speaking. This is court speaking. So let's go and rerun and see if he won, he will come back. The same applies to J.T. person. They won for rerun and won, and it's in parliament. You see, sometimes people should respect we the Ghanaians. If you are today you are in power, whatever you do, people are looking at you. So in opposition, your utterances, people are looking at you. The kind of words that Appiah-Ampofo have used. It's himself as in power again. Oh. The rule of law, the game has changed. So you should respect the people of Ghana. Today, people of Ghana are grateful. Things are better. You see Christmas, you see the people will enjoy. And a good governance. We want to see the good governance, not being an NDC or NPP. If anything that is good and the NDC, we will say it. Today, we have seen a lot of improvement in our life. So, Ghanaians, it is time for you to see and say the truth as it is. You see, Appiah-Ampofo, it is just the early days here. It will come a time, you will not even have a word to say in Parliament. Because when you say something that is not good, people will come out of you and tell you, oh, my brother, this is too much. Let me end finally and say that we want to see our rules. Because MPP have lied Ghanaians year of road, and nothing. I've traveled last 2 weeks, and I've seen the roads are very bad, but I've seen the contractors on the road, and inshallah, by the end of the President Mohamed Tenyan, our roads will be better in this country. Have a good morning once again to my honorable Jaja and the MP. Thank you.
Have a blessed morning, Maestro, and I'm very grateful for all of your thoughts this morning, all of your opposing views as well. Making way now for the sports news. It's 11 minutes to the top of the hour.
.3 FM. 92.73 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 FM.
AJ in the headlines, Chief of Staff Honorable Julius Deborah has launched a ministerial oversight committee for Ghana's participation in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have suffered their first defeat of the 2025-2026 campaign, losing to struggling side Baseke Holy Stars. Liverpool, they also look for answers to worst run for 71 years and a sensational second half showing, and Arsenal 3 points in a top of the table clash UCL game against Bayern. Then Kansas City current star and Malawian footballer Temwa Shawenga has also won back-to-back NWSL MVP. Now the stories in details. As Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Deborah has launched the Ministerial Oversight Committee to provide strategic leadership and interministerial coordination for Ghana's participation in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The high-level committee is mandated to ensure that Ghana derives maximum benefits, that's technically, diplomatically, economically, and culturally for the World Cup. It would also supervise the work of the already inaugurated technical working group, receive periodic reports, and lead the mobilization of resources, investments, partnerships, fan engagement, and the projection of Ghana's image on the global stage during the World Cup. Members of the Ministerial Oversight Committee include Stan Dogbe, who is from the Office of the President, Honorable Kofi Adams, the Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Honorable George Opare Adu, who is at the Ministry of Youth Development. There's also the Honorable Yusuf Jaja, the Deputy Minister for Tourism, Honorable Ampim Dakunyako, Deputy Minister from the Finance Ministry, Ket Iyezokreku, the President of the Ghana Football Association, Elizabeth Yanka, who is a Deputy National Security Coordinator, Abedi Ayupele, former Black Stars captain, Mrs. Wilhelmina Asamoah, Chief Director, Ministry of Sport and Recreation, and they will be adding another member to that committee. Let's hear from Honorable Julius Deborah.
To help coordinate the travel arrangements. And usually we run into troubles with visas, and there are people who want to take advantage and give the country bad names and all that. We think your committee needs to have that oversight responsibility in making sure that Ghana's name is not brought into disrepute, even though we want as many fans as possible to be able to travel. And
you heard Honorable Julius Deborah there. To the Ghana Premier League now, where Baseke Holy Stars beat Asante Kotoko 2-1 in their outstanding Week 3 Ghana Premier League match. Richmond Somia opened the scoring. Kwame Poku equalized just 4 minutes later, and Prince Shunibwa netted a stoppage time winner to hand the home side their second victory of the season. The victory moved Holy Stars to 10 points, bolstering their hopes of escaping the relegation zone. For Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the defeat was costly as it ended their impressive 10-game unbeaten streak. Speaking to the media after the game, Coach Karim Zito lamented how other teams play very competitively against Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
We should have won this game. Seriously, we should have won this game. Once again, we squandered the chances. You took your chances. So, to me, we shouldn't have lost this game. But it's part of the game, so I think it's okay. Wait for every club. We all want to win the league. It's not only Kotoko. If the way you play here, if the way you are playing every club, there wouldn't be last. So, Kotoko, everybody wants to beat Kotoko. That is the nature of the issue. But we didn't play badly. We played good football, and we created chances by putting the ball into the net.
Karim Zito, head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Meanwhile, round 64 of the MTN FA Cup commenced yesterday, and here are some of the results from some centers where Jana Stars won 2-1 against Bechem United, Medema SC won 4-0 against Rose Park, 11 Wise hosted Summertex, but the Travelers won 2-0. Dreams FC also were able to win 2-1 against Sympathy FC. UCC Youngsters hosted Ghana Premier League side Swedro or Blacks, but in the end it was the Premier League side who won 1-0. Karela also won 1-0 against Wa Power FC. Now let's shift our attention to the UEFA Champions League. As yesterday, Arsenal beat Bayern 3-1. Atletico edged Inter 2-1. PSG, they outscored Tottenham Hotspurs 5-3. Real Madrid, they beat Olympiacos 4-3. PSV, they stand Liverpool 4-1, where Atalanta beat Frankfurt 3-0. Then Sporting also defeated Club Brugge 3-0. Now, after the Bayern game, head coach of the Ghana Stars, Mikel Arteta, praised his Arsenal players after they outplayed Europe's best team, Bayern Munich 3-1 on Wednesday to pull clear at the top of the Champions League table.
The momentum is building.
Well, first of all, I have to praise our players because I think they had an incredible match against, in my opinion, the best team in Europe. And individually, we were immense to resolve all the challenges that these teams brings to the table. We certainly been very, very consistent in the competition so far, but it's just the beginning. We are so pleased with what we've seen today. Again, the energy that we created in the stadium, what the team transmit, the energy that we bring, the quality that we play with, it's incredible. And we have to maintain that because it's still very early. And unfortunately, every 3 days you have to do it. And that's the beauty of it as well.
Mikel Arteta, head coach of Arsenal. Meanwhile, Vincent Kompany, head coach of the Bundesliga Giants, admitted his team fell short of their standards and failed to make the most out of their opportunities.
First of all, I have to congratulate the opponent, Arsenal, and I think in the end a deserved win for them. The first half felt like we were. It felt to me like we could edge it in the first half. You can't keep a team like Arsenal without threat for an entire game. But I felt that we had many. I think we had many reasons to go back in a half-time and think, okay, if we come out second half and we improve a few things, we can edge it and we can bring it.
Head coach of Bayern Munich, Vincent Kompany. Elsewhere in England, head coach of Liverpool, Arne Slot, insists he's confident of avoiding the sack despite troubled Liverpool's dismal 4-1 defeat against PSV Eindhoven on Wednesday. Slot's side crashed to a 9th defeat in their last 12 matches in all competitions to leave the Dutchman under mountain pressure, but he believes finding immediate solutions worries him more than being sacked.
No, I'm not worried. What I mean with that is that my focus is on other things than worrying about my own position. I try to analyze, try to help the players as much as I can, and it's obvious that I don't do it in the way I did that last season because when you talk about individual errors, I think that's also something that comes from a team effort. So again, I need to do better, and that's what I'm trying to do every single day to improve the team, and that is where my main focus is.
And Slot. Then now to women's football, where Kansas City current star Temwa Shawenga cleaned up at the inaugural NWSL Awards on Wednesday, with the standout striker receiving 3 different 2025 honors, including a second straight MVP trophy. After the Malawian international fueled the current Shield-winning season, Shawenga followed up for 2025 NWSL MVP award with back-to-back Golden Boot title and a spot on this year's Best 11 lineup. Let's hear from Temwa Shawenga.
Thank you so much to the coaches, players who voted for me. It is a big dream to me to be here to win this twice. I really appreciate. So to thank my players and the fans who voted for me, and the finalists who are in this category of the best. Next year is also another chapter which you see forward. Thank you so much.
Temwa Shawenga of Kansas City Current. The Indian city of Ahmedabad has vowed to lay the foundation for the next 100 years after being confirmed as the host for the centenary edition of the Commonwealth Games in 2030. Amid a rout of color and noise in Glasgow, the city in the west of the world's most populous country was ratified as the host on Wednesday, having been proposed by governing body Commonwealth Sports Evaluation Committee last month in preference to Abuja in Nigeria. In doing so, it was revealed that 15 to 17 sports will feature at the second games to be held in India, up on the 10 scheduled for next summer's event. But there are some new events that they will be coming up with as the country is allowed to introduce some other traditional sports. They are allowed to propose up to 2 new or traditional sports for the event, which they are planning to host in October of 2030. Well, that's it for the sports update on Sunrise. My name is Akusia Ej. Thanks for listening.
92.7 3 FM 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 92.7 3 FM. 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 92.7
Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. And it's a winning season again.
Carolina.
And this time we're not just chasing wins, we are collecting them. The luckiest is back again, bigger and better, with chances to change your life. Now let me show you 2 easy ways to get in the game. First, grab your phone and simply dial *712#. That's *712#. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy for someone else. Do you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you? Go with option 1 again. Prepare to choose your own lucky number. Well, that's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you are in. Now for the online way. Simply head over to theluckiestafrica.com. That's theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose one for you. You can also buy a ticket for someone else. Now when it's time to pay, use Momo if you are in Ghana, or pay with your card if you are abroad. One ticket can multiply your money by 500 times, and your entire community could win 10 times over. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere.
Selena, Angelina.
Step into a night of elegance, music, and fine dining at the Move and Pick Classical Music Night. And it's happening this evening, 27th of November, at the Move and Pick Ambassador Ballroom. Come enjoy an enchanting evening of live performances by Guy Bertrand and Kokwi Salome. Savor an exquisite 4-course dinner with perfect wine pairings and capture magical moments with the photo experiences.
Them the talk, but I know they hear. You be this, you be that.
It's more than an evening. It's a symphony of taste, sound, and style, crafted for those who cherish the finer things in life. Hurry now, seats are limited. Don't miss your chance to be part of an evening where every note hits the heart and every flavor delights the palate. The price is a cool 1,800 Ghana cedis. Reserve your seats today by simply dialing 020-433.
Angelina,
3136 or 0302 611 000. Movenpick Classical Music Night, where music meets elegance and moments turn into memories.
You be my number one. I don't get number.
Strengthen your organization in the oil industry. In today's competitive energy market, success depends on how well you understand the business behind the barrel. So don't miss this exclusive training program on downstream petroleum operations and price risk management by Rosebank International University College. Master the skills to navigate price volatility, improve supply chain efficiency, and boost profitability. Have the knowledge that fuels performance. Now it's happening on the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th of December 2025 at the Rosebank International University College at Appiah House Airport, Accra. It's designed specifically for professionals in energy, finance, oil marketing companies, bulk distribution firms, and petroleum logistics. This very special training will deepen your knowledge on the downstream value chain from supply, storage, and distribution to pricing and regulatory compliance.
So take your time.
Now, this training will be facilitated by seasoned industry experts with years of experience in petroleum marketing, trading, and policy regulation. This is your chance to stay ahead in a fast-changing industry. Now, you can register by simply calling 030-700-7800. You can also reach Fred on 020-937-8943. You can also visit www.riuc.edu.gh. To the cloud. In today's fast-paced business world, smart leaders don't just work harder, they work smarter. That's why successful companies are switching to cloud-based accounting with QuickBooks. Register for this special tailor-made training by Rosebank International University College on cloud-based accounting with QuickBooks online training, and learn how to manage finances anytime, anywhere. Whether you're an accountant, business owner, or finance student, this hands-on workshop will empower you to work smarter, faster, and more securely. Learn how to automate your bookkeeping, track cash flow in real time, Generate instant reports and access your financial data securely anytime, anywhere. It's happening on the 29th of November through to the 6th of December and also on the 13th of December 2025. It's happening at the Rosebank International University College at Appiah House Airport, Accra. It's designed especially for SME owners, finance managers and corporate professionals who want to stay ahead of the curve. This hands-on session will be led by certified QuickBooks experts with real-world experience, helping businesses go digital and boost efficiency. Don't play with the chicks, soar like the eagle. Take your company's accounting to the cloud. Be counted among those who are ready to bring change to their business. And you can register now by simply calling 030-700-7800 or contact Fred on 020-937-8943 or simply visit www.riuc.edu.gh. Skills and abilities to turn challenges into opportunities. Do you want to lead with confidence and resolve conflicts like a pro? Do you want to master the art of effective negotiations and conflict management with confidence? And don't miss the 3-day corporate training program on effective negotiation and conflict management skills by Rosebank International University College, designed for managers, executives, and team leaders who want to lead with influence and resolve challenges with skill. Join top industry experts to learn powerful practical strategies to sharpen your skills on how to build consensus, resolve disputes, and achieve better outcomes, whether in business leadership or in everyday life. Empower yourself and your organization. Negotiate smart and lead effectively. It's happening on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th of December at the Rosebank International University College at Appiah House Airport, Accra. Now, who should attend? Well, apart from managers at all levels, sales and marketing executives and practitioners, union leaders, board members, everyone needs to have the ability to negotiate, whether at the family or church level. Limited seats are available. You can register by simply dialing 030-700-7800.
Trust that I'm honest to you.
Or simply reach Fred on 020-937-8943 or visit www.riuc.edu.gh. 21 after 8 as the time reads in the studio. Let's pause now for a very quick break. When we come back, there's more right here on 3 FM Sunrise.
3 FM 92.7 3 FM 92.7 3 FM 92.7 3 FM 92.7 3 FM. 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 92.7 3 FM.
This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamiLac 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances. Happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac.
Is the time. Now I'm about to get into a very exciting conversation with you all this morning. I've got my very good friend in the studio, Francis Van Agbozo, and he's the assistant sales manager at Danube Homes. Francis, hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm so blessed this morning.
What is accounting for this huge smile? I want to tap into this energy. I need the secret code. Is it Wache? What is it? What's the secret?
The secret is meeting a beautiful young woman.
Then today I myself must meet some beautiful young ladies so I too can have a smile as big as yours. But it's good to see you in the studio. We're talking all things Danube Homes this morning. For the uninitiated, do tell us, what is Danube?
So first of all, good morning to our listeners and also our viewers. And it's great to meet you this morning. Danube or Danube, I mean, the E is almost expected to be silent, but we accept both pronunciations.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Danube Home.
Danube Homes,
yes,
right.
Danube Home, yes. So if you talk Danube, we are essentially Dubai's leading furniture house. So it's a furniture company that do a lot of things at the same time. Originated from Dubai some 75 years ago. And we are in Ghana now, and we're doing so well when it comes to home furnishing. Yeah.
75 years in the game, so you are not novices. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. Coming all the way from Dubai, and you say you've been in Accra now for how long?
So Accra will be 3 years next year, January 10th. So
okay, so you have an anniversary coming up very shortly. What has the 3 years?
January.
10th of January, 10th. Yeah. What has that last 3 years been like? What has the reception been like? How have your patrons, come to accept your products?
For the past 2.5 years, Danube arrived in Ghana on the 10th of January 2023. The land was so rough and tough because already we have competitors in the game already. So coming through, we came with the quality. We came through with the quality, and Ghanaians accepted the quality, and they've been dealing with us from then to now.
Amazing. Like you said, it's a competitive space when it comes to the home decor, the furnishings. There are a lot of companies who already do what you do, but you say you came in with the quality, and I mean, you're going on 3 years strong. So clearly you are doing something good. And where can we find you in Ghana? How many branches do you currently have?
So currently we have only one branch, and that branch is in Accra.
Okay.
And we are located at Abelempi Junction, opposite the Allied Heights or the Empowerment Worship Center. We located over there. Now, when you talk Danube, now eventually you and I agree that once a building structure is put in place, the place becomes eventually an empty thing.
That's right.
So that is when you need Danube to come to change the story in your home. We bring life to people's home with our product when you talk about the quality.
And what sort of products there can I furnish, my home with? So I've moved into my dream place and I want it to become my home. What can Danube do for me? What do you have in store?
So we have, we'll start from your bathroom.
Okay.
So we have the sanitary item. I'll come back to sanitary in another way, but we'll start from your bathroom. We have the jacuzzi, we have the shower, we have the bathtub, you have the WC, everything that you need in your bathing space, we have it from Milano. Now, those of you who have heard of Milano is an Italian brand that deals solely into sanitary items, and it's one of the world leading brand when it comes to sanitary items. So there we are in charge as well. Now, when we move to your living space, we have the sofa for you. Any kind of sofa you need, whether from the fabric space or the leather space, we have it in stock. And then we can also touch at your dining. We have dining stuff for you that you can set up a beautiful dining set. And then we also go to your bedroom. We have amazing beds for you, different designs, and then quality. We can also get that for you. And then the decor pieces, anything that you need as a decor piece, we have everything. And then even your kitchen utensils, we also have those things also available.
Now, how satisfied are customers who reach out to Danube, who purchase your products, who patronize you? Overall, what is the feedback that you get from them?
Customers, I want to say thank you to those who have been dealing with us from day one. In fact, the caliber of people who do business with Danube, it's amazing. And those people we deal with, you cannot just take them for granted, and you cannot just not to satisfy them. Now, we're dealing with human institution, and we are dealing with items, and definitely you are likely to face one or two challenges that customers will definitely report to us. Once we receive the report, we make sure we take it up and resolve it nicely. So customers has been very, very appreciative, especially when they are getting value for money. What they are paying for, when they are getting the value, the quality is there, the design, the style is there. They are always happy.
What about complaints? Any complaints? I mean, I think that's a normal part of business.
Yes.
Does that crop up from time to time? Is that something that you are able to effectively deal with? And if there are any complaints, usually, what is the nature?
Complaints has been trooping in. That I will not deny it.
Okay.
Complaints has been trooping in. Now, whenever we receive complaints, we assess the situation. What is the situation like? Is there anything we can fix within our, because we have rules and regulations that we operate with. So for example, if you buy a sofa chair and you go jump in it and break it and call us, that is your own doing.
Maybe they are doing more than jumping, but it's too early.
I just don't want to think what you're thinking.
But if you have maybe young ones who are playing and quite boisterous, that's something to be mindful of.
Our sofa should be able to sustain the pressure of a young one jumping in a sofa.
Okay.
But if you do anything beyond what we are discussing now, please, those complaints are mostly thoroughly investigated before attended to.
I see.
Now, so we normally have the complaints coming through, and mostly has to do with delivery.
Okay.
Time of delivery. We found ourselves in a space where sometimes we need things to be done in our way. Okay, so let's say, for example, you pay money for us to maybe furnish your studio apartment for you, and the person says, once the payment is gone through, please, I need it done. I need the items delivered now, today, now.
Okay.
And they forget to understand that the policy says that when purchase is made, we give you 3 working days for your delivery to arrive at your location. Now, talking about delivery, within Accra, we give you free delivery system and installation. Beyond Accra, we go to Tema, we go to Kaswa. So Kaswa people, you are not left out. We know you. We go to Kaswa. Now, beyond these regions I'm talking about, we have conversation that we normally engage the customer. Sometimes on 50-50 or 50 any percentage of conversation that you can agree with us. Okay, we're taking our vehicle and you got to pay this amount of percentage, so the company can also cushion the rest. We do that as well on special arrangement. So for delivery, trust me, within Accra and then the nearby cities we deliver, and then it's free of charge.
Okay, that's fantastic. But of course, when you go further out, that's when it becomes...
We should come onto agreement. You can't buy stuff anyway. We go to the north and we go to Kumasi, but like I'm saying, you need to have a conversation with us. Okay, you guys should bring it, and let's meet ourselves halfway, and then we get it for you.
It's all about having the conversation.
Yes.
You can tailor your services to suit the needs of different customers.
Absolutely.
Now, what about human resource? Would you say that Danube is well-staffed, well-resourced to meet the needs? Because clearly, all over Ghana, they want the products. If you're going to the north, if you're going to Kumasi, you're in high demand.
Yeah. The human resource is there, well-trained and equipped. And like I said, as a company that was born in the UAE, you should expect perfection. And because those of us who have read about the UAE or the Dubai as a country, you know how they've become and where they came from. And so somebody establishing such a multi-million company and coming to Ghana, you cannot afford to just do anything anyhow. So we are well-trained, well-professionals, and we deliver.
Absolutely. I know all about the sophistication of the UAE, so I expect nothing but pure sophistication.
Yes.
Well, what promotions do you have on offer for us? The year is about to end. Anything juicy on the horizon?
Yes, before we even hit you with the big news in December, as I speak, we have 60% promo going on. We started 1st November, and then we have some few days to end November, and it's still going on. So 60% is the hot thing with Danube today. And before we get into December to hit you with a big one, which we will not announce today.
Oh.
Yes, because...
there's something even more juicy on the horizon, but you have to give us a little teaser. I mean...
So just guess around. If November we are giving you 60%, then you should expect that December can be crazy.
100% off. Just come to the shop, smile, and Francis will sort you out.
Yeah.
So that's the special promotion that we can look forward to come December. And of course, next year when you hit 3 years old, will there be something even more special happening? Will you be celebrating it in grand style?
Yes, when we achieved 2 years, there was anniversary sales.
Okay.
And so we'll be repeating that next year, January 10, there will be anniversary sale. And so that one is also going to be a mega one. And you can afford to miss it. We will put it out and we will come back here. We will talk about it so we can let your listeners, our customers, and then prospective customers to know about it. Then you can also visit us on that day because it's going to be special.
Fantastic. I look forward to it. I also look forward to coming to pay you a visit to see all the amazing things.
I want to see you there.
Oh, I will be there, Francis. I will be there. Final words from you, from Danube.
Final words. If you're looking for Danube Home, please visit us at Jolu or at Belingpi Junction, opposite the Allied Height or Empowerment Worship Center. Now, you want to talk to us on the telephone, please go ahead and 0509 403664. 0509 403664 or 0598 076-552 0507 6552. You talk to us and then we get in touch. And then also on social media, it's Danube Home Ghana. Across all social media, you can also find us. Don't forget the number 0509 403664. You talk to Danube. And also those who are dealing in sanitary items, you have a shop, you have a small showroom, you deal in sanitary, you're talking about WC, Sharp, everything. Please, we are looking for partners. We want to engage you and give you a quality Milano sanitary item at a wholesale price so you can also make profit out of it. So get in touch with us, visit the new home at Belingpi Junction, and then let's have that conversation as well. Yeah.
Francis, a pleasure seeing you this morning. I look forward to paying you a visit. Now, Francis Van Agbozo is the assistant sales manager at Danube Homes. Take advantage of the sales. He says, come December, something even juicier will be on the horizon. Time check, it is some 22 minutes to the top of the hour. This is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7.
3FM 92.7. 92.7 3FM. 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 92.7 3FM.
Ready? Oh, I cannot hear you. Accra, are you ready? Because this December, the waves, the lights, and the music are calling. The 3FM All-White Party Beach Edition is coming to you from Labadi Beach Hotel. And this year, we're turning paradise into the biggest December shutdown of 2025. And wait, we're not coming small because Stone Boy is gonna be there. Kofi Kanata is coming, and let's just say more surprise artists are loading. Now listen, if you want to experience this very epic night the right way, and you know how we do when it comes to 3FM All-White Party, you need yourself a table, all right? You need somewhere to throw your shoes under because we're dancing until your mama comes calling. Now there are 3 levels, 3 moods, 1 unforgettable night. The platinum package is for the ones who don't do average. Private space, prestige, premium treatment. Now if you go for the diamond option, that's where luxury meets energy. But if you want to go gold, if you're looking for a golden night, it means you're bold, you're vibrant, and you're going to be right in the heart of the party. So don't wait until it sells out. Don't wait until we put out our sold out flyer and then you start calling Sixtus. Me and you, we are friends. Oh, Sixtus, find me a table. Oh, his phone will be off. So if you and your squad are ready to own the night, simply call our WhatsApp 053-2200-927. That's 053-2200-927. Tables are already going fast. Book your table. The countdown has begun. A 3FM All White Party Beach Edition. It's where paradise meets the party.
92.7 3 FM. 92.7 3 FM. 92.7 3 FM. 92.7 3 FM. 92.7 3 FM.
Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself. Option 2 to buy for someone else. Do you want the system to generate a lucky number for you? Choose option 1 again. Prefer to choose your own lucky ticket number? That's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and boom, you are in. Now for the online way. Simply head over to theluckiestafrica.com. That's theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system generate one for you. You can also let the system generate a ticket for you as well as buy for someone else. When it's time to pay, use Momo if you are in Ghana or pay with your card if you are abroad. One ticket can multiply your money by 500 times and your entire community could win 10 times over. This is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
92.7 3 FM. 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 92.7 3 FM.
Discounts of up to 70% across your favorite shops. Shop big, dip and win exciting surprise giveaways and enjoy live music performances that will keep the energy high all weekend long. Bring the entire family. There'll be kids, fun pack activities, entertainment, and unbeatable deals everywhere you turn. This Black Friday weekend, choose the Junction Mall, your #1 shopping and ultimate Christmas destination. Don't miss out. Shop, dip, win, and celebrate at the Junction Mall. The Junction Mall. Join, explore, shop, enjoy.
92.7 3 FM. 92.7.
This This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #Familac 2025. A full day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM. This December, give your kids what they really want. Your time, your full attention. Cerelac in partnership with 3FM presents Family Fun Day. #FamilyLat 2025. A full-day adventure packed with games, family competitions, live performances happening Friday, 5th December at Good Park from 9 a.m. To register your family for free, dial *928*12*11#. For vendor bookings or inquiries, call or WhatsApp us on 053-11-00927 or 053-220-0927. Family Fun Day, powered by Cerelac and brought to you by 3FM.
There's been long deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. There's been long deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. There's been long deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crush, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. There's been long deadlines, hustle, pressure. Now it's time to breathe, to dance, to feel again. The music hits, waves crash, energy rises. You're surrounded by good people and golden light. This is your reset, your freedom, your joy. 3FM All White Party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. Labadi Beach Hotel, 28 December. Lock it up. It has been long. In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm.
It's a glorious, glorious Thursday morning. And I hope your morning is going a bit better than how DJ Appiah-Ampofo is going. That's all I'm saying about that situation. But that's something that says you're going to be putting a smile on your face. It's the 3FM Family Fun Day. Now, nothing matters more than the memories we create with those we love the most, like family. Which is why Cerelac and 3FM are hosting a beautiful day just for family. The super fun Family Fun Day. We call it hashtag Familac 2025. It's happening on December 5th at the Good Park. Expect games, a kiddie zone, pampering zone for parents, countless games, music, family activities, and challenges, food, drinks, and lots and lots and lots of Cerelac goodies and fun. To attend as a family, register now for free. Simply dial star 928 star 12 star 11 hash. That's star 928 star 12 star 11 hash. Vendor bookings or inquiries, call 053 1100 927. That's 053 1100 927. Alternatively, you can reach us on 053 2200 927. 3FM Family Fun Day. It's powered by Cerelac, brought to you by 3FM 92.7. Cerelac says, care for them and count on us. And of course, 3FM 92.7 is your urban lifestyle radio. Minutes past the hour of 9. Thank you so much for sticking with us all morning long. Now, as I mentioned, we do have education in our focus this morning. Now, there is a bit of a saga that has taken center stage. Yesterday, we got into that conversation. There is a development to this particular story. I'm referring to the Supreme Court ordering Wesley Girls High School board to respond to religious allegations. Now, the Supreme Court has given the board of directors of Wesley Girls Senior High School some 14 days to respond to religious allegations. Well, the allegations are that the institution's religious policies violates constitutional rights of Muslim students. Now, the 7-member panel presided over Justice Gabriel Pamang delivered the directive on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, during proceedings in a case challenging what plaintiff Shafiq Osman described as discriminatory religious practices at the Cape Coast School. Not without focusing solely on this particular high school, we sought to broaden the conversation. Especially yesterday, we had some interesting perspectives and opinions on this one. I'm joined in studio once more by lead producer of the Sunrise Morning Show, Sixtus Ullo. We'll seek to put some more flesh on the bones. Maybe he's got a separate perspective on this particular issue. Yesterday, actually, I wanted to gauge the opinions, not only online, but offline, across a variety of ages. And it was interesting what different age groups had to say about this particular issue. But Sixtus, good to see you once more in the studio. This is not the first time that this conversation has cropped up at all. This issue about whether or not convention, I can't even say convention trumps the Constitution, because that cannot be the case. But whether or not convention plays a very big role in these kinds of conversations, or if it's time for there to be some uniformity. These are sensitive issues, if you will, that have got to be discussed in a careful balance. But we are back at the crossroads, and there doesn't seem to be that needed consensus that will help us make some headway. What say you?
When you say convention, what do you mean?
So, in having these conversations, especially about schools that started off as mission schools, Methodist schools, and the like, for example, as Wesley Girls, that they've always had these rules which barred specific religious practices of any other denomination. In fact, not even Christian, not even Muslim alone, but in fact other Christian denominations. So that at the time that these schools were mission funded, they had their own set of rules, how they did things. So if it's a Methodist school, that Methodist convention ruled. Now that we've transitioned from mission funded to state funded, does that conversation still have a place as we discuss these matters? It's also been a large focus.
Okay, so instead of convention, I'll use the word character.
Character, okay.
And I'll explain why. And for me, I'm very biased in this conversation because I'm a Catholic. I'm a beneficiary of Catholic education, true and true. And I deeply believe in what the missions do. I believe that missions have the right to do with what they want to do with their schools what they want to do.
Okay. And
from my nursery right up to, I think it's only uni, I didn't go to a Catholic university.
So
but all throughout, from nursery, basic up to, it's always been Catholic schools and Catholic formation.
And this has had a positive influence on your life?
Yes. Why do you do your eye like that?
No, I'm fleshing out the conversation. This is important. So I'll come back to it. So I didn't add that in just for frivolosity.
I know.
Yes.
It was telling by the way you were squeezing your eye and
And it will form a very big foundation in my conversation, not even you in particular, but how that has shaped you, and will broaden it to...
In fact, that's the conversation I am building.
All right.
A lot of the mission schools don't just give education. They don't just give curricular education, or what do they call that one? There's a word for it. Grammar type education or something of the sort. They don't just do that. They don't just teach you to write and pass an exam. They form you. So the philosophy in a lot of the mission schools, and it's not just Catholic school or Christian schools, the Muslim ones as well.
Right.
The philosophy in a lot of those schools is to try to give you an education based on the teachings or tenets of the particular faith, because the belief is that this faith has 1, 2, 3 tenets that would make you a whole person, not just in teaching you to pass an exam, but also form you to be a good person for the society and in the society. And I will use the Catholic education because that is what I'm familiar with.
Okay.
If there's any listener who has been to a Catholic school, you went to a Catholic school. No, you went to Gehe. I'm sorry, Methodist.
Methodist.
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually a Methodist, so baptized in the Methodist church. So through.
Yeah, so you won't even have a problem with
No.
all of the conversation that is going on. So to some extent, we are on the same page. I went to a Catholic school. And for any listener who has been through the Catholic education system, they will tell you that there is a certain discipline that is enforced at the school level, so that when it is time for preps, you are all in the classroom. When it is time for dining, you are all in the dining hall.
Right.
When it is time for sleep, you are all on your beds. In fact, the school that I went to, if it is time for siesta and you are found in the classroom or in the library, your punishment will not be small. It is not because the school doesn't want you to learn. In fact, the school is happy that you are learning. But the school also wants you to rest.
Right.
Because the rest is equally important for your well-being. And the school is also teaching you to do things that there's an appointed time for everything. So you don't wait when your colleagues are at morning mass in the chapel. That's the time you are now ironing your classwear, or the time you are now in the dining hall. No. There's time for you to go to church. Or you don't wait when your colleagues are at preps. That's the time you say you want to go and pray to God. It is a seminary, but they will punish you.
Okay.
Because the time that you want to go and pray to God, you are supposed to use that time to work. Because the church is not teaching you to fold your arms and sit down and wait for a certain God to come from heaven to solve your problems for you. The church is teaching you discipline, that your steps must be ordered, your activities must be planned, and your life must be planned. So that schedule is there for you, and it is for strict adherence. You don't say because you are in a mission school, in a minor seminary, for instance, 7 p.m., everybody is in the classroom, they are learning, they are going through the day's lessons and preparing for the following days, and that's the time you are now holding a bell and ringing, Jah Jehovah, the Lord is coming, repent. No, they will punish you, even though it is a seminary.
Okay.
Because there is time for everything. And that translates into effectiveness in learning. That you don't waste your time. That you are supposed to do this at this time, and you have 1 hour to do that learning. So after that 1 hour, you have to be at the next place. So you must maximize the 1 hour that you have been given. That also teaches you time management.
Not to slide tackle you, Sixtus, because we'll also be engaging with Muslim cleric Mustafa Abdul Latif Sani. In this foundation that you have laid, in what I think happens in a lot of these mission schools, that discipline according to a scheduled timetable, is there anything that would disallow for flexibility in accommodating other faiths? Are we able to do two things at the same time so that all the young ones in the school follow that path, but are able to have some flexibility to also practice their own religious practices? Is it possible?
It is, and it depends on which school, because a lot of the schools also allow that. The reason you see a lot of people wanting to go to Gehe is that Gehe has a certain track record of good academic performance.
Indeed.
St. Francis Xavier has a certain track record of good performance. Pope John has that record. St. James has that record. That record didn't just come out of the blue. It is because of the order, the discipline, the kind of character formation that you get from these schools. That is why those schools are performing. And that is why you want to go to that school.
That's right.
So you can't get into the school and then suddenly decide that I won't do what they ask me to do because I have my rights. Something formed the basis of that good score that attracted you to the school. So in Xavier, if you are not a Catholic, you won't even get in. Okay. Number one. Even if you are a Catholic and you are not baptized, there must be demonstrable steps that you are stepping towards baptism. So you can actually get into the school and then you start your catechism into getting baptized. But that would be a bad example because that started off as a seminary, a minor seminary. So right. that would be understandable.
Okay.
But in the other Catholic schools that you have, maybe the minor seminary on the side and the senior high school on the other side, the Christian formation that is given to you is to help you in your studies. So if you're a Muslim and you get in there and you say that I don't want to go to church. I don't want to attend evening prayers. I don't want to, when the others are in church, I'm in the classroom. You are going against the laid down practice that has made the school so attractive to you.
Okay.
And it's not just Christian schools. That's the other misconception we have to correct. There are Muslim schools, mission schools. When you go there, whether you are a Christian or you are a Muslim, you wear the hijab as a lady.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody fights that.
Okay. Sixtus, I'll pause you here very quickly. Let me introduce into the conversation Mustafa Abdul Latif Sani, and he's a Muslim cleric. Mustafa, hello, good morning. Hope you're well.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing
well.
To
my brother at the other line.
I'm doing very well, and thank you for joining us. I'm not sure if you've had your bite on this particular subject as yet, but what do you make of this conversation? It's not the first time that we have. It's not the first time that we have come to this crossroads, and so I'm picking your thoughts, your initial thoughts. And let me also mention that we've got Reverend Dr. Kwabena Opuni-Frimpong, former General Secretary of the Christian Council of Ghana, on the line as well. And I'll be picking his thoughts this morning. All right, we seem to have lost him, so we'll reconnect with him and also get his perspective. But Mustafa, let me hear your initial thoughts on this conversation. What do you make of it?
Yes, thank you very much. My comment or contribution on the topic is not as different as my speaker, my brother who just finished making his submission. But you see, what we have to know is that yesterday I made this comment during the 12 o'clock news, that, you see, we all have got our own different faiths, different way of doing things. But what we have to know that we are living in a community, I mean, where, you cannot say that, because I'm practicing a particular faith, so, automatically anybody who comes to me, now you understand me, must kowtow to the way I do my things in terms of religion or in terms of faith. That is not practical. That is not practical. You see, whether in a Muslim school, whether in a Christian school, and then you do it this way, it's not practical. And if you say that, well, because of that, then I'm not going to accept any other faith. I'm going to only accept students or applicants of my faith because others will not be able to put it. When you also do that, and everybody says he's going to do that, you see, we are going to have a very disfigured and porous community. We are not going to have a united front. We are going to build a nation that is divided. You understand me? You see, what we have to know is that we must learn to tolerate each other, number one. If a Muslim is admitted in a Christian school, this is what my brother has said. Before you come, you know there are rules. These are the things that you do. You see it before you accept to go. We have also all been in school. I mean, we have been in the school system up to this point. I've been in a church activity at school for a very long time. But at the same time, too, I'm a Muslim. I mean, I've mingled with the Christians, you know, and then do a whole lot of activity. But that doesn't change my faith. You understand me? So, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be so much of a big deal. But my worry is, easy when you have your rules and you say, well, these are my rules. I'm a mission school, so automatically anybody who comes must forget his faith or practically put his faith aside and come and follow mine. That is not practical. You know that one is not practical. So, like the question you just asked before you came to me,
right?
There must be some flexibility around it. If you go to the Islamic schools, if the person is not a Muslim, there must be a room for him to be able to watch. To co-live, if you understand me, to coexist with other religions. So that in that case, then we are promoting the interfaith, a tolerance that we want, and we tend to understand each other. You end up knowing that, oh, okay, as I'm back and then I'm seeing Christians are doing a particular thing, as you come closer to them, where you understand why they are doing certain things, you learn. The same thing too if you are a Christian. When we mingle, you understand certain things of what the Islamic religion. When we do this thing, then we are building a nation that is united. The fact of the matter is that whether you read the Bible or you read the Quran, God has not created this with same similarity. He created it with differences. There is differences in faith, there is differences in knowledge, there is differences in opinion, and we cannot do anything about this. If you say because you are a Muslim and you don't want to coexist with somebody who is a Christian, then we tell you are not a correct Muslim. The same thing if you read the Bible, if you say you are a correct Christian, and you say that you don't want to accommodate somebody who is a Muslim, you know, he must automatically behave like a Christian when he comes to your home, you are not a correct Christian. Because both books are teaching tolerance, interfaith. If you say you know God, you must see God in everything that you do. That aside, now on the issue of discipline.
Right.
You see, discipline is different from faith. You understand? Like I'm telling you, I have been to school. I've done church activities. On Wednesdays, we go to church, we go and sing. But I'm a Muslim. We are many. We go and then we do it. It didn't change my faith. The same thing too, we have some other Christians. Sometimes they come and they mingle us with us. They learn, okay, this is how it is. You know, Muslims, sometimes, although in our case, we don't force people to go to the mosque because we have our preconditions. Before you do our prayers, you must do certain ablution. And if you don't know, but sometimes they stay back. You see, so let's tolerate each other. As for our differences, there's nothing much we can do. So whether from the side, I didn't wish this case, somebody had taken this case to court. Because I know there is an MOU that was signed in the past on the same subject. You understand me? Between the faith. And as we speak, the National Chief Imam and the Christian Council, we have this interfaith thing that we are doing and are promoting. You understand? Let's say I heard my father, Reverend Oponi, also commenting on it. You see, so let's learn to accommodate each other. We cannot do anything about differences. Everybody cannot be Christians. Everybody cannot be Muslims. Everybody cannot be traditionalists. These differences, it is God who created you, who created me, that embed these differences in us. And he put these differences so that he wants to test our faith to see that whether we are going to accommodate each other. Whether you see somebody who is a Christian, you know that it is God that is holding him. If somebody is a traditionalist, it is God that is holding him. If you are a Christian, if you see a Muslim, it is God that is holding him. And all of us have the same source. We are all human beings. So my wish is humanity and tolerance should reign. As for our differences, we must learn to tolerate it.
Right.
So if you go to a Christian school, they must understand these people. So far as you agree to admit them into the institution, you shouldn't admit them with the thinking that I'm going to force these people to come and do my religion, to come and follow my religious principles. Because faith and knowledge are two different things. The person has come to the school to acquire knowledge. He has not come to the school to change his faith. So if you should have a room for him. The same thing too if you go to the Islamic school. It should not be the case that because you are a Christian, you come to Islamic school, so you should be forced to also, practice, be forced to. No, when you do that, you are not being tolerable. In fact, when you do that, you are not being a good Muslim or even a good Christian. Because the good book did not teach that. The good book teaches tolerance. The good book teaches for us to appreciate the differences that God has embedded in us. So let's do that. And then anybody who comes to school, whether if you are a Muslim and you go to a Christian school and you know these are the rules and you don't want to follow the rules, obviously, action has to be taken on you. That I don't have justice. But for the school to have a system where they are oblivious of the fact that there are some other faiths that they must also be respected and given the chance to also practice their faith. And then you are oblivious about that. That is when I think that when you do that, you're not being practical. Whether it's a mission school or it's a Muslim school, you're not being practical. And you're not accepting the differences that God has created us with.
Now,
these are my preliminary comments.
Thank you for that. Now, Mustafa, you mentioned at the beginning of your submission that when we get into some of these discussions, it tends to become very polarizing. What is the danger that you see emerging from some of these discussions from where you sit?
Yes, it is obvious. This is a rhetorical question. If you have a community, if you take Ghana, we have Ghana is a combination of other faiths and then other religion, other tribes, and everything. If everybody say you want to take an entrenched position, then obviously there's not going to be peace. Our national security is going to be compromised. People are going to have entrenched position. People are not going to understand each other, whether on the religious front or even sometimes on the tribal front. Look at some of the mishaps that we are having in other parts of Ghana today. Even that one is tribal. You understand me? Sometimes, even on political line, we take entrenched position, whether on tribal line, whether on religion. If we take entrenched position, obviously, security and peace that we are yearning for, we are not going to get it. And if you don't get it, in the first place, you can't even find time to do your religion very well. To practice your religion. But if there's no peace, there's no security, then what are you going to do? Everything is going to collapse. The economy will collapse. Our social, good social being that we are having social relations, everything is going to collapse. There wouldn't be Ghana. You understand me? So we have to accept the fact that all of us need to collectively put our hand on deck in terms of what? Appreciating and tolerating towards the national interest. Right. That is why you see, if you see the Constitution, it has given right to everybody. And obviously, if you want to step on somebody's right in terms of practicing his religion, it's not acceptable, because what is good is good for Ghana. The same thing too, if you also go somewhere and someone say that, well, since it's an Islamic school, for instance, on Sundays you want to go to church, there's a church nearby, we will not allow you to go since you're an Islamic school. That is also wrong. You understand me? Or we must learn to tolerate each other.
Right.
Definitely there's not going to be peace if everybody takes an entrenched position.
Certainly. Hold that thought for me. Let me also introduce into the conversation. He's back on the line, Reverend Dr. Kwabena Opuni-Frimpong, former General Secretary, Christian Council of Ghana. Rev, hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, good morning, and let me say good morning to your viewers and your team.
Thank you so much for joining us on the program. I know that you've had some bite on this topic, but we certainly wanted to hear from you on the Sunrise Morning Show. Now, The National Council of Parent-Teacher Association in Ghana, I had a conversation with one of their reps yesterday, and they maintain that all public schools, including those with historical faith-based affiliations, must be non-sectarian and provide an environment that respects the religious freedoms of all students as guaranteed in the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. What do you make of that? They cite their key stances as being one that protects the rights of minority and doesn't, promote favoritism of one religion over others. Your thoughts on this particular issue?
Yes. Let me say that the conversation we are having now has something also to do with the Wesley Girls issue. That
Indeed.
is before the Supreme Court, and we will want to distance ourselves from that and allow the court to do their work.
Certainly.
But the recent issue that the Minister of Education raised on the floor of Parliament, I think is what has brought us here at the moment. The issue of rights. Now, the mission schools were there before even independence. We were there during the colonial government and signed memorandum of understanding that brought us to what we call today government-assisted schools. Government came in to assist, not take over. The Constitution of Ghana was the assessment, and the must invest. So, just an education invest in health. That's what we've seen over the years. Including sex. Now, especially colonial, they like that.
Apologies, Rev. The line is breaking a little bit. Are you able to reposition so we can get a clearer feed from you? Oh, unfortunately, Rev, I'm not sure if you're on the move, but we'll try and reconnect with you again. We were just getting the thoughts and perspectives there of Reverend Dr. Kwabena Opunifrimpong. He's the former General Secretary of the Christian Council of Ghana, and he was making that assertion that these mission schools have been in existence prior to that government support. Mustafa, you're still on the line with us. That's another issue that has also been circulating in this conversation, that, for schools that were mission funded, even before becoming government funded, they have their characteristics, convention, traditions that maybe should remain as they are. Do you think that conversation still has a place in 2025, or are we failing to move forward, to make progress?
Yes, I think that is exactly your tail end of the question. You see, the world is not a static place. The world is dynamic, and there are human beings who are viceroy of God. We are living. God has given us sense, has given us understanding. You cannot say the way we lived, our great-grandparents lived 100 years ago, we are going to live the same thing. Gone are the time that, you see nations who think they are more powerful will just move in and then go and kill and take over something. But you see, we need to make progress. We need to let's use our intelligence and let's work some kind of progress. We cannot repeat the past mistakes. You understand me? This is not to say that the mission schools don't have to practice to set their own rules. No. Well, you also say that you are not being fair to them, because obviously the church built the school, they have their way, they want to do their things. We are not saying that don't do. That is your school, that is your rule, that is your religion, that is your faith. But what we are saying is that it's two things. Insofar as you are going to accept others of other faith, which you have to, because if you say you will not, and you want to go on the angle of only admitting people of the same faith, and if other religions also say they're also going to go on that angle, that's what I'm saying. That is dangerous, because moving forward, we are going to have a divisive world. People, we are not going to have a very divided stand, and we are going to create, unnecessary chaos among ourselves, and then unnecessary misunderstanding and fighting. It's important for us to mingle. So I'm saying that those mission schools will have to accept other faiths. They cannot say they will not under the current, reign or constitutional reign that we are living.
Right.
But so insofar as you are going to accept that, like you said earlier on, there must be some flexibility for other faiths.
Right.
You cannot just automatically assume because I have my own principles. You see, allowing flexibility does not mean that throwing your own principles away. Let's get these things very clear.
Right.
Allowing somebody to practice his religion does not mean that you should not go by your principles and rules.
Mustafa,
unless, of course, you can make an argument, clear argument that if a Muslim wear hijab or if a Muslim is given 5-10 minutes to go and observe the prayer during lunchtime or evening, go and observe, you can make a case that it's going against your principles, which would be very wild, stance. I don't know how somebody's prayer would distort just to go and pray, allowed to pray their 5 times daily prayers. Or the only thing is that you have to give them time that is conducive. If it is practice time, that is acceptable. The person cannot leave class and say, I'm going to pray. No, that is true. You have to apply your rules. That is giving you the good result. But you must allow the flexibility and let the people of other faiths know that, look, there is room for you. Just as the good books have taught us that we must live peacefully with people of other faiths.
Absolutely. Mustafa, let me reintroduce Rev into the conversation. I hope we have a clearer line so we can hear his submission. Rev, you're back on the line. Please continue for us.
Yeah, but on the subject of flexibility, I wish we do a balanced conversation.
All right.
While you talk about what is happening in Christian schools, equally talk about what is happening in Islamic schools.
Right.
To whom Islamic girls, Tia Media, why should girls who are non-Muslim wear hijab when they are entering campus? Why, in the name of human rights, can students eat pork in Islamic school? Why? Is this still not a fundamental faith issue? But the point I'm making is, all missions at the moment even have signed a memorandum of understanding that Office of National Imam has signed, Ahmadiyya Movement and all those Director General of Education, they have all signed. The issue is we have rights also to make investment in education and in health. And we do this just to also build up our faith, the same that the Muslims and the Christians will do. And we started our schools before independence. The government gave a caveat that if you do X, Y, Z, we will give you money. If you don't do it, we will withdraw. That has been the condition. So we have been in partnership, not takeover. And we have told them again and again that we use our schools for Christian formation. And that is why the mission schools have remained the best schools. So you can't come and say that I am a Muslim, so adjust to suit me. The same way Christians cannot go to Tia Media and assume that I am a Christian, I've come, so serve me pork. You can't. That should be the conversation we must have in the name of flexibility. That if you accept that you are a Christian but you want to be in a Muslim school, then we use the Muslim faith for formation. If you come to Christian school, we will use the Christian for formation. In any way, Wesley Girls has produced a guest prefect who was a Muslim before. If we are not flexible, how come that a Muslim girl can become a guest prefect in a Methodist school? So the point we are making is we've been able to maintain religious harmony. But in the name of religious harmony, nobody to be consumed. And being consumed means that you don't come and impose whatever you want. And this issue is not new. When the St. Augustine issue came, we had some members of parliament, and I think now some of them are in ministerial positions, who push an agenda. And now some churches members are becoming worried. When even it's time for admission, church members cannot get admission in their own schools. And then you admit other people. And even the little we have in nurturing faith in our schools, they come and say, throw it away. You go to church and you want to raise money for church schools, and your members tell you that now, even when I need admission, the protocol thing. So we are saying that we also have interest. Why we want to have open our door for others. But don't come, you have options, choices. if you decide that you go to Muslim school, but you come to Christian school, then before you make the choice, the parents must know what they are choosing. Our Chair Prempeh College Board has bought them, and we know what it takes. You can't say that, now go to Tia Ahmadiyya even before I go Prempeh. Friday afternoon, check how classrooms look like. And are you saying that because of admitted Muslim students have thrown away so they don't go to assembly, they don't do anything? We are saying we are sorry. We can't. The best the government can do is to cut funding from such mission schools, but not to say we're taking over in the name of human rights.
So, Rev, before I let you go then, what is the way forward? How do we progress this conversation? Because there are many entrenched positions, but surely we have to make headway. What is your final thought on how we chart a path forward?
Now, the issue is not new. It didn't start even during independence. It was there during the colonial authority. They agree on memorandum of understanding that Christian schools admit all Buddhists, Hindus, traditionalists, Muslims. Now, when you go this way, government will support assist your school. And we've traveled all these years. So there are many people from other faiths who have studied in Prempeh, Buri girls, Muslims, and the same way also many Christians have studied at Ahmadiyya and others. Recently, we had the issue. So National Peace Council and the churches and Ghana Education Service, Muslim, and we all met, series of meetings, and we've reached memorandum of understanding. We need consensus building, not just ordering anybody. I think that is where the instruction that came from the Minister of Education created this situation we find ourselves in. Over the years, we have used consensus building. It should not be that now we have a Muslim Minister of Education so somebody can be ordered. Let us maintain the conversation, consensus building. That's what we have done since colonial authority. And moving forward, that should guide us.
Rev, thank you so much for your time this morning and lending us your opinion on this particular topic. We're grateful.
Thank you.
And that was Reverend Dr. Kwabena Opunifrimpong, former General Secretary of the Christian Council of Ghana. Let me end the conversation, though, with Mustafa Abdul Latif Sani. I hope he's still on the line with us.
Yes, I'm still on the line.
Rev says it's all about consensus building. I don't know that... I'm not sure whether this conversation will actually end this time round. Something tells me we'll be back to discussing these issues again in the near future. But to summarize, how do we make heads or tail of what is going on?
Yes, so thank you very much. I think my daddy, Reverend Opunifrimpong, has just ended, he just hit the nail on the head as he just ended. You know, this issue, the Office of the National Chief Imam, the Peace Council, and I mean, like you're saying, I'm aware. I even have seen the MOU. I don't know whether you have seen the MOU that was signed by all.
In fact, I have to take a look at this because both of you have now mentioned it.
Okay, so you have to, maybe after I can get it and even forward it to you.
Most certainly.
You see, it should be consensus building. We should not be talking with tension, and then that's why I said earlier on, I would have wished. I mean, this issue is not taken to court. I mean, somebody would not take it as if we are some kind of tension. No. This understanding. I mean, I believe in the Christian leadership. They understand very well, and they interact very well. They will sit down in a round table, I mean, try to make case. They are also human beings. They also understand. You understand me? But in all, like he's saying, although he said some examples of the issue of flexibility, I mean, practically anybody practicing his religion anywhere he finds himself should be allowed to, whether from the Christian perspective or from the Islamic perspective. So like he said, it's consensus building. It's coming to the table to talk and have understanding. It's not about taking entrenched position. Taking entrenched position will not lead us to anywhere but distraction.
Certainly, Mustafa. Also very grateful for your time this morning and for lending your opinions to the discussion this morning. That was Mustafa Abdul Latif Sani, and he is a Muslim cleric. 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's pause now for a quick break. When we return, we wrap up on another exciting morning right here on 3FM Sunrise.
People of Ghana, prepare yourselves. This is no ordinary.
3 FM. 92.7 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 3 FM. 92.7
You're going to need to find your way to the Labadi Beach Hotel for the 3FM all-white party. Accra, are you ready? Because this December, the waves, the lights, and the music are calling. The 3FM all-white party beach edition is coming to Labadi Beach Hotel. And this year, we're turning paradise into the biggest December shutdown of 2025. And wait, we're not coming small because Stonebwoy is coming, Kofi Kinata is coming, and let's just say more surprise artists are loading. Now listen, if you want to experience this night the right way, the only way, then you need a table. We're encouraging you to throw your shoes. Just throw your shoes somewhere, all right? This one is a turn-up event. Now, there's 3 levels, 3 moods, 1 unforgettable night. Now, platinum is for the ones who don't do average. Private space, prestige, premium treatment. And then we also have the diamond package, where luxury meets energy. And then we also have the gold package. And if you opt for the gold package, it means you're bold, you're vibrant. And right in the heart of the party. Now, don't wait till it sells out. If you and your squad are ready to own the night, simply call or WhatsApp now 053 2200927. That's 053 2200927 and book your table because the countdown has begun. It's a 3FM all-white party, the beach edition, where paradise meets the party. And like we said, don't wait until seats are all booked up. Don't wait until we release that sold out flyer. Do not wait until we tell you we are at capacity to reach out and make that booking. Reach out to us now, 053 2200927 and 053 2200927. Make sure you get yourself a table, the platinum, the diamond, also the gold.
We are go party again. Give me the wine, girl. Give me more fun. Yolo, one light. We are the turn up.
And of course, we're counting down to the 3FM Family Fun Day.
Come on, dance and wine to the beat. We are go party again. Give me the wine, girl. Give me more fun.
And nothing matters more than the memories we create with those we love the most, like family. Which is why Saralak and 3FM are hosting a beautiful day just for families. It's the super fun Family Fun Day, hashtag Familac 2025. It's happening on December 5th at the Good Park. Expect games, a kiddie zone, pampering zone for parents, countless games, music, family activities, and challenges. Come and enjoy some great food, good drinks, and lots of Saralak goodies. And of course, when it comes to great music, you know we have only the creme de la creme. Come and kick it, enjoy music from DJ Appiah, DJ Phil, DJ Faculty, only the best of the best. Now, to attend as a family, you can register now for free by simply dialing *928*12*11#. That's *928*12*11#. Now, for vendor bookings and for vendor inquiries, there are 2 numbers that you can reach us on. That's 053 1100927. That's 053 1100927 on 053 2200927. 3FM Family Fun Day is powered by Saralak, brought to you by 3FM 92.7. Now Saralak says care for them and count on us. 3FM is your urban lifestyle radio.
Move around, 'cause you know one chop cake, you want to pop champagne.
don't seem to have any birthdays on the horizon this morning, but of course, if it is your birthday, actually, it's Honorable Brian Champon's birthday today. All right, Honorable Brian Champon, it's your day today. NPP flag bearer hopeful. Happy birthday. It's also our very own Safua's birthday, and this year it's a very sweet and exquisite one indeed. Safua of GMB fame. We're wishing you a fantastic year indeed. Grow in grace and happiness. Safwa, have a wonderful one. Happy birthday from the entire team right here on 3FM Sunrise, and of course the MG family as a whole. All right, it's another very special birthday. Like I said, it's Honorable Brian Champon's birthday. Wishing you long life and more prosperity. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, Honorable. Only a minute to the top of the hour, and then we're bidding you farewell on yet another exciting morning right here on 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. I think I see Enyonam Haliga in the house. He's on standby to bring us the news at 10 a.m. You have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. We'll see you again tomorrow, bright and early, right here on 3FM Sunrise.